Hello, people of YouTube. I am I'm new at this, so let me explain what this channel is going to be about. It's going to be about video games and fan fiction, anime and video game fan fiction, uh, creations of my own will. Once I get done with a certain series of a fan fiction, I'll jump to another one by your request. But I don't know how long these videos will last, time-wise. But if you guys do like it, I would say a maximum number of likes would be 5. So that way I could get onto another set of series of videos with this one, and I'll just keep going up by 5. Okay? And if you subscribe, thank you. But I do not own anything in here. I will talk about a new book later on that's a real book that I'm creating, and I've decided it's almost finished, but I haven't gotten everything done yet. There's no paper to it. It's all in here. So when you see me silent for a second, I'm trying to remember exactly what it is. I remember a lot of stuff when I create things. So I have a very imaginative creativity, but that's besides the point. This is supposed to help me with my getting out there, showing my face to people on YouTube, and actually people liking me. I don't want any support until my book comes out on YouTube, okay? This is just fan fiction. I do not need money for it. If I do get money for it, I'll be fucked. I am sorry for the language. There's going to be a lot of language in these fan fictions. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy. And on top of all this, have fun. Let's see here. This is going to be a Naruto crossover of High School DxD with elements from Bleach and Fairy Tail, which will be explained in this chapter. Okay. So we see Naruto. He just failed the Genin exam for the second time. He was walking out about 10 years old. 5 years ago, he was in a massive beating. The whole third Hokage saw it all through his, what was it called? Whatever that crystal ball thing is. Sorry, I don't know the name of it. If you guys can send me the name of it, I'll be happy. Anyways, so he was watching it, and then he decided that enough was enough. He was pissed off. He was angry as hell, but he didn't want any more harm to be done. He was basically tied down to the chair, but when he got free, he decided to save Naruto, and he did. And that's the day everybody rue the day that the Hokage saw his grandson get beaten. So when Sabatori killed Danzo, because Danzo doesn't exist right now, supposedly. He's in the shadows, but he doesn't exist. He faked his death with a clone. A very convincing kind of clone. And he's now still Danzo, but made everybody think he died and came back to life somehow. He was missing one ingredient he wasn't supposed to do. But that's besides the point. So Naruto, haven't had beaten in 5 years, bumps into this Jonin. He turns around, had gravity silver hair, or gravity defying silver hair, and looked down at Naruto, and then disappeared, looking in the shadows. He didn't really care for Naruto, but he knew he looked like his sensei, that he didn't want to kill him either, just in case he was his sensei's son. He made a promise to protect his sensei's son. Little did he know he wasn't doing a very good job out of it. Well, he wasn't doing a good job out of it, period, because he's going to let him get beat up by people without defending himself. Well, little did he know, Naruto's not stupid. He knows the Anbu that worked on every night and stuff. He was not dumb.
Huggies, designed to fit 5 stops and 2 delays. Hug on.
Sorry about that. So Naruto goes by the alias of, not alias, I went too far, sorry. That's a different story. So Naruto was having the mob around him, some tuning and getting were watching in the background, and Kakashi on top of the building, like, this kid's gonna get hurt. But then something happened. He felt a major spike in Naruto's chakra and decided to take a closer look at what's happening and gasped when a sword appeared on his back. The only one able to do that was his sensei, but it was different. It was bigger than his sensei. And nobody knew why. It just came out of nowhere. And then another spike happened in his eyes. This is where Kakashi was like, what? When he looked into the eyes, he saw a pure blue dragon eye. Or eyes, for that matter. These eyes are unchangeable. You cannot take your eyes out for any reason. And you cannot attain their power, because they'll kill you in the process. It's kind of like a double-edged sword. It helps the user, but it kills the person, whoever wants your eye. They can't be, they don't use, and these are the pure ones. So when Naruto looked up, and then he felt something weird inside his stomach, like he like his stomach was hungry. And he started to get sharp. His eyes started to turn more into a dragon shape, with the pure blue dragon eyes. They were even more blue and more radiant of a dragon aura, and everybody thought he was becoming a demon, but no, way off. See, Naruto read in a book that somewhere in the within the male and one female population of Uzu, or Whirlpool Nation, was the ability to use Dragon Slayer arts or magic, but not as much for Naruto. He had a lot of magic and a lot of chakra, so Naruto could use his power more times than he thought he could. And let's just say he can go Dragon Force if he wanted to later on in the future. But that's besides the point. So now with his dragon starting to appear in his seal, wondering who the hell is the boy that unlocked their dormant chakra. After that, he went to go to fight for his life, basically. The people around him went wide-eyed as they saw the ground beneath him start growing plants. Then it turned to ice or fire and burned away. And then ice came along, and then liquid metal started coming over his body, covering his scars, and blood seeping through his tissue. And what else was happening? Oh yeah. And once the liquid metal came out and healed him, everybody was like, what the hell? So the Chunin and Genin decided to do a little jutsu and throwing practice. So the Chunin started going through hand signs and throwing different elements at Naruto. Naruto just started to be like, what is this supposed to do? Hurt me? So then he went on the offensive. Mind you, Naruto is now unconscious with all this weird stuff happening to him. And he felt pain from the last unlocking of his bloodline. It was deep down within his body was a dragon. With all elements. And he was able to use these elements unconsciously because his dragon had taken over. And he started beating the crap out of everybody. And when Kakashi saw this, he went to the Hokage to have a word with him. So now we see Naruto, he's all calmed down and out cold on the road. Everybody looked at the people. They weren't dead. They were just knocked the fuck out. Sorry for the language. Like I said, a lot of cussing in the story. Okay. So as Naruto comes to an abrupt halt, he stops at he stops fighting everybody and just when he's about to fall face forward, Kakashi picks him up and brings him to the Hokage's office, about to have a little word with the Hokage. So now we go back to the Hokage's office. How come you didn't tell me he was my sensei's son? You son of a bitch. And so on and so forth. Sorry. And so on and so forth. So, after they were arguing about it, within Naruto's mind was a, what do you call it? Mindscape and Soulscape. There was two different parts of his mind and soul. So he went up to following this weird cave-looking place, and then he saw something weird, a gate with a seal mark on it, and two red eyes looking at him. He knew who this creature was. He wasn't stupid. He knew the Kyuubi was within him. Okay, sorry about that. So once the Kyuubi was announced to him when he was around 5, after that huge beating, he started training with her. And after training, he decided to finally say, hey, want to be friends? And they've been friends ever since. He's been trying to get the seal undone, but without any help, he can't do that. So, after Naruto discovered this, he went up to Kyuubi again and said, hey Kurama, what's going on? Why am I here? There's someone who wants to meet you, my little brave kid. And out of nowhere, deep from within the cave, right by the gate, was a dragon. Not just any dragon, mind you. This dragon had rainbow scales. Like he can, like one element, or a mixture of all elements, like a rainbow on him. This guy was Ryoshi, son of the dragons, god of Great Red. There's High School DxD started for you. As we all know, Naruto never heard of this Great Red before, but he knew what dragons were. So you mean to tell me Dragon Slayers really did exist? Yes, they did. They created me. And I created the other dragons. Great Red was the help to them. Great Red is my father, and the Slayers are me. As I was producing children in my summoning realm, I decided to take on a human, or decided to take a human as a male to help rid the world of hatred. And you just happen to be that boy. You have the pure soul of a dragon. You have a heart of a dragon. You got lungs of a dragon. You are a dragon in my eyes. And the only Uzumaki to be able to wield me. And then within his soul, or within his, physical body, and then he looks at the Kyuubi. Are you going to tell him about the other two? And he started walking away. He's not very much of a talkative person, Naruto. It's just how he is. But he's a good trainer. You'll understand in some way. Maybe when your fists collide, you'll feel each other's pain. I'm sure of it. Okay, Kyuubi, what's going on? Well, there's another person who wants to talk to you, but I can't tell you his name yet because I don't know. He's a person that's been with you, though, your entire life, and you activated it with that sword on your back. Oh, you mean this thing? I don't know how to use it. Well, this next person will try to teach you how to use it. Out of nowhere, Naruto was transferred back to the grassy area before he walked down the cave and saw it was dark outside with a moon, a crescent moon in the shape of a dragon. And then he felt something appear behind him. He turned around and saw something that shocked him. This person had dragon gauntlets on his feet and hands, and he had a dragon's helmet on, like a helmet but had horns on the side of it, so it's like a mask. This was his Shinigami powers, or visored power. It was his inner hollow and Zanbakuto mixture, kind of like Ichigo, but not the same Zanbakuto. I am Rugetsu. And yes, that is my original name for this Zanpakuto. Naruto looks at him like, Rugetsu? Moon Dragon? That sounds pretty cool. So you can hear my name. Shocking. It took a 17-year-old boy to figure out how to find a name. And it only took you about within seconds. Yes, I am Rugetsu. Your blade. And there's a lot to me than you think. You can add your elements to my blade with your physical chakra, but you can also use elements of others too. You have more than one element, Naruto, since you have the Ryoshi inside of you, the next dragon god emperor of rainbows. Oh, he's a little sensitive about that. Sorry. That's my inner hollow kicking in. Or your inner hollow kicking in. We kind of fused and made one being, so in order for me to survive. So, anyways, I am Rugetsu. And I will be training you on how to fight with me. Not yet, though. You gotta wake up, my brave young warrior. Master. He puts his hand out. He sends a shockwave. Naruto wakes up. Gigi, where am I? Oh, Naruto-kun, you're awake. Sabatori says. Hyzen Sabatori, my bad. He looks around. Hey, I know who you are. You're the jerk. Not you, Gigi. This guy right here, he doesn't even protect me when a beating is happening. But he doesn't join in either. Is that right, Kakashi? Like I told you, I didn't want to fight him. If it need be, I was just watching him. I can't stop villagers from trying to attack somebody that looked like the sensei and didn't actually know he was. Well, very well then. Seems like you unlocked your bloodlines. Can you open your eyes, Naruto, fully at me? He looks at his Gigi and says, sure. Opens his eyes, and truth behold, was his new dragon eyes. And he was like, Naruto, where'd you get those eyes? And Naruto was explaining that it just felt weird, burning sensation in his eyes, and the weird pit of his stomach was like something was added, and then he said his soul felt right when he was protecting himself. And then all of a sudden he blacked out. We both looked at each other. What? Naruto, you unlocked 3 bloodlines. One is really hard to do, and 2, how the hell can you survive all that power? I don't know. I think it was the Kyuubi helping me. She is actually a very nice lady if you get to know her. And then in the back of his mind, oh, you little fool. You know how to treat me good. Bleh, pouting, being old tsundere. Not a tsundere, man. Sorry, I just had to put that in there. Anyways, so his Gigi was almost at a heart attack. The most strongest being in the world was a woman. And Naruto says, that's not the only thing surprising, Gigi. I have Ryoshi. At this moment, both Kakashi and Hokage looked at each other and looked at Naruto. Are you sure about that? Naruto said, yeah, why? Naruto, it's time that you learn about who your parents were. That I'm the son of the 4th Hokage and my mom was Kushino Uzumaki. It doesn't take a brain scientist to figure out where my temper comes from. Knowing the Red Death, she had a bad temper. Ain't that right, Kakashi? If your mother heard you say that now, you'd be in big shit. But yes, she had a bad temper. And don't get me started on my father. He may have saved his village, but I think he was too naive to trust the people of this village. And Salvatore started shaking his head. Yeah, I guess you're right about that. But Naruto, do you resent them? No, I don't resent them. They did what they had to do. My goal is to surpass them in any way, shape, or form. And after I train with my new bloodlines, I'll probably be better than that Sasuke Tammy. He starts giggling. So, Naruto, you know what you're gonna do? Yeah, I'm gonna go train. I have to find my house though. Can I have my clan house and nobody will know I'm there? I'll be there for a while. I know there's something there calling me. As you wish, Naruto. Here's your keys. Oh, and by the way, here's a couple of scrolls for you. I want to see some of the Naruto. Give me. Here's a piece of chakra paper. What is this for? Channel chakra into it. I want to see something. Okay, pour a little chakra in it. It did something very amazing. It went to confetti. That means he has air chakra. One of them burst into flames. Another one shriveled. All of them started crackling like lightning. And another bunch was swirling around like a whirlpool, which was water. And dirt. Some of them were colluded in dirt. Like it just turned to dust. Like it was dust, but it was still dirt there. And then next thing you know, 3 elements started creating, and then wood started spiraling out of the ground. Not too high like I was doing, but spiraling out, and plants. And it was like basically he had the wood bloodline, and then fire or lava and water. Well, fire and water, or fire and magma, fire and earth make lava, but lava and water will make steel, or whatever it is, but made steel harder than iron. And there was a light. Oh, I already got the lightning one. And then the water again. Some of more water and wind turned to ice. And what was the next one that I had in my mind with the dragon element? Oh, okay. Just give me a second. It's gonna be really hard to decide if I want to put this one in here or not. Maybe I should let you guys decide. What other element should I give Naruto? Should I give him... what was it? I already got metal, wood, and the 5 basic elements. Should I give him... No, that's earth. Just send me a chat or message or comment, and I'll figure it out from there. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Till the next video. See ya.